How you guys doing? How's your weekend, guys? Boring weekend. Me? Mine too, actually. I was kind of like logged off from the socials, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, like everything. I was just chilling, taking my time. You know, it's pretty refreshing to disconnect from the world for a while. Let me delete these things, make it cleaner a little bit. I'm gonna quickly. Hey, Nazmi, how you doing, brother? I'm gonna quickly go over indices as usual, Euro USD, crude oil, DXY, and maybe lastly Bitcoin real quick. And I'm going to mention one stock that I'm eyeing for this week. And we're going to call it a day. And tomorrow, let's take a look at the calendar as well. It's going to be a pretty hectic week. So Monday, no news. Tuesday, we have 8:30, 10 o'clock. And on Wednesday, we have FOMC, which is the biggest day of the week. Thursday, 8:30 unemployment claims. Friday, NFP. So by looking at the calendar, here's the first thing I'm going to mention. I'll be mainly focusing on Monday session, either morning or afternoon. I'm not sure which one, but we'll see. Depends on the overnight price action. On Tuesday, I'll be focusing on the morning session. I'm not going to be looking at the afternoon session because we have FOMC. On Wednesday, I'm probably going to reschedule or rearrange my schedule, and I'll be probably live streaming the afternoon session only instead of the morning session because it's probably going to be a chop because of FOMC. Thursday should be fast, and Friday, NFP 50-50. All right, so having that down, pretty hectic week though. Having that down, let's take a look at the charts real quick. So we had a rally. We didn't have the weekly Wednesday had the week last week, which is what I was technically anticipating. But it's still looking good for a short, honestly. I'm seeing this as a pullback, like the initial pullback after the breakout. So I'm still having a short bias, at least that's low. The short term low should be tagged. I think it's going to be this week, um, probably after Wednesday. So we'll see. That's the first thing I'm going to mention. I think Nasdaq will still leave this gap as a breakaway gap. Yes, traded there and respecting the CES as of we're speaking. Actually, it gapped up, but I don't think it's going to violate that fair value gap because we have bearish sentiment. On the 4-hourly, things are more interesting here. So last week on Friday, I mentioned this high here, which is technically original consolidation and engineered liquidity. So here's the high from Tuesday, April 16th. But ES took that high. So ES has technically completed the buy model, whereas NASDAQ failed as of we're speaking. And the most important thing is, though, now that we have an S&T divergence, NASDAQ failed as of now. There's no structural shift to the downside. But what we have is we have the consolidation breakout, second breakout, right? This should be the second stage reaccumulation. And we have 3 drives on the 4-hourly. So what I'm thinking is, I think we're gonna on Monday or maybe overnight today, we're gonna have that breakdown. Hold on. We're gonna have that breakdown into the fair value gap and the low here. I think that's gonna set the stage for Monday and Tuesday delivery. I don't think the engineered liquidity will get tagged because the daily is bearish. We have 3 drive. NASDAQ had to rally that high on Friday and it failed, which makes me thinking the 3 drive will be in effect on Monday or Tuesday. So because we have three drive here and failed buy model, I think Monday is not going to be consolidation. I think Monday will try to reach down into this low at least and try to form that structural shift. Gonna annotate this real quick so I can take a screenshot for the folks that are not in here. I mean, I might be wrong about this three drive. Obviously, I'm talking like in advance before the overnight price action. But as of now, I'm not favoring the buy side. It should have taken on Friday and it failed. So here, this should be the highest probability drawn liquidity for the week. I'm not sure if it's going to be after Wednesday or not, but most likely it will. Short-term sell sign. And after that being broken down, I think it's going to get faster. The market will be more volatile to the downside. Now here's the thing, below the daily breakaway gap here, this consolidation is technically an order block, right? And now we're respecting there, we're trading into that order block, and with a three drive pattern, that's massive to me. And because it's three drive with failed buy model, I think this does not require consolidation for a reversal, okay? This is the most important part. Let's take a screenshot for the folks that are not here. Actually, let me do this real quick. And obviously, depending on the overtime price action, I might change my bias, but as of now, this is what I'm seeing at the very moment. Let's go down to 1 hour. So the low here, it could so easily form a sell model here on the hourly chart, targeting this one right here. So I'm considering ES is making a turtle soup right now, which happens typically like quite a lot, as you might have figured out yourself as well. We have a gap up on both indices. Now the way I'm reading the gap up over the weekend is basically I'm using that as a confidence for my bias, right? So if price flips that gap to the downside, or let me put it this way, the moment it starts trading below the gap, the more bearish it is, okay? That's how I'm seeing it. So if price overnight starts breaking down, maybe retesting the gap and failing or rejecting that level, that's a confidence for me to go short, okay? That's how I'm reading it. But if it trades below and then above, or maybe like stays above all the time, in that case, I'm not going to be seeking short-term, like I'm not going to be seeking sell side, or at least for that time of the day or something, okay? I hope that's clear. There's a condition there. There's an if clause. So, I'm probably not going to go on to the lower time frames here because here we might have a potential sell model on the 15-minute as well, where you're consolidating here. So this buy side raid could probably be a turtle soup or like failed because it's stalling right now, meaning it could be setting up for a sell model on the 15-minute. Original consolidation here. This could be a smart money reversal. We don't have SMT divergence at the highs as of now, but it doesn't have to because we already have it on the 4 hour or 1 hour. Okay, because one has failed, the other one completed the objective, right? All right. So that's the main thing I'm looking for. I'm expecting Monday and Tuesday morning being faster moves, maybe large range days, and Tuesday afternoon and Monday morning should be ass. So if you want to trade on Wednesday, feel free to do so. Feel free to sleep in the morning session. All right. So before I move on, do you guys have any questions about indices or no? Actually, hold on. Let's do this. 1 second, guys. Redrive, fit, buy model. Just need to take a screenshot of this. S&T slash turtle soup. All right. Oh shit. All right, cool. So I'm gonna quickly draw this. Oh, let's do it this way. So before Wednesday, you can expect that kind of consolidation before the sell side getting rated, okay? So this could be a Wednesday morning, okay? Or Tuesday afternoon. Plus Wednesday morning. I'm annotating these things because I don't want other people who are not here in the stream to get frustrated with this, okay? All right, cool. All right, let's move on to Euro USD. I'm still having my bias here. It seems like Euro and USD, like forex currencies, are gonna also print a three drive pattern because the first buy side failed already. So now there is a short-term bullish order flow at the moment. Because of that, because market printed the second buy side, I think it's going to be a turtle soup above that high here into the daily fair value gap and sell off. You can expect that. So high point of interest is the daily fair value gap to go lower. Let me annotate this as well. Expect to drive. I was so excited about last week, but it didn't pan out the way I wanted to or the way I foresaw. But it's what it is, you know. Market is not perfect. I'm not perfect, obviously. So it's what it is. It's all about preserving capital, right? If you don't see much, you don't have to trade. Knowing the fact that you can make 3-4 grand, maybe more, or like get above break even if you're in drawdown with one trade is powerful. Okay, I've been talking about this quite a lot with also in private with people in the group. So just make sure to not overtrade. You don't have to trade every day, okay? I'm still like $600 away from passing my evaluation, and I did not execute a single trade last week because it didn't give me what I wanted. Even though $500, like, it's a piece of cake, you know what I'm saying? Like, the XY looks bullish. I think this week it's gonna make the run, which should be really bearish for the indices. We have, I think we have a lower time frame 3 drive. Yeah, there you go. This is beautiful. So this is guys. Okay, I'm gonna mention something here. 3 drive is a big signature for pullbacks. Okay, in pullbacks you're gonna see 3 drives a lot, and that's gonna mean like okay, the pullback is over. Okay, that's a big sign. One sell side taken, second sell side, and the third sell side, and it's gone hot for the highs. I think the intermediate term or like this week's high probability target is the buy side on the 4-hourly. And this is probably going to enter second stage reaccumulation, honestly. Seems like it's about to make that run, regardless of FOMC. But FOMC is still dangerous because it creates large range, and you technically don't know when the manipulation is over. So be careful trading FOMC days. If you want to trade it after, like trade it after 2:30 or 3 o'clock, okay, and use micros, because you're going to be seeing, I'm sure you're already aware of this, but you're going to be seeing a lot of 70 points, like 90 points, 1 minute candles, which is dangerous with minis. So for crude, I mentioned, I think I was talking to Soft Sell because he's the crude king. It was stuck in between two opposite fair value gaps. Now that it rallied above its CE of the SIBI, I think it's going to make the run from here. The CE of the BISI was respected, so I'm expecting a bullish delivery on this asset class as well. Here, it created a new order block, which was respected. So I'm favoring this. I'll be looking more crude. I'll be looking at crude more often actually, because it's been doing great. Like, it's volatile right now. It's pretty like tradable at the moment. So that's that. And do you guys want me to go over like crypto charts real quick or not really? So I know like mostly you guys don't trade crypto, but I can go over it obviously. And before that, here's the stock I've been eyeing. Here's the sauce. Here's the sauce. It has a lot of potential right now, but let's keep it short term or like medium intermediate term real quick. The highs here is probably going to be traded into PayPal. I'm looking at PayPal right now. If you're into stock options or like you want to buy shares for long term, it's a great stock, great looking stock right now. So in this run, we have the sell side rate flipped the coin here, 3 drive, and it's making another rally here. So after the 3 drive, we have that displacement into the CBCE. Right now it's stuck there, but the BCCE is also being respected here. I think it's going to make the run from there about here. It's going to be probably fast paced. So the one like you can enter right now, which would be aggressive entry, and the safe stop would be the not the turtle soup, but the 3 drive low. That should not be traded into anymore because we had the manipulation here already. It shouldn't manipulate one more time. Safe low. Let me do this by 3 drive. Let's annotate that as well. But if you want a safer entry, obviously you should be waiting for the CB to get flipped. Once it flips the CB, you can enter, and I think the target should be at least, I mean, it's gonna probably like overreach, overextend from this buy side here, but this is looking really good for a buy model. Like, I can see consolidation is over. First stage, it's not even in the first stage right now, so here's the curve. And it's probably going to trade into this fair value gap, CE, or even more. But we're talking about high probability, so I'll take this as my drawn liquidity. And this is the reward. This is the best part about PayPal. 85% return. I'll take it every day, all day long. 85% is massive. Alright, you guys don't want Bitcoin, I assume. You know what? Let's go over it. I haven't looked at it for a long time anyways. I'm still having the same bias though. Like, nothing has changed for me in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies that much. I'm looking for $55,000. Range equilibrium. That would be a great buy for me. So slowly grind lower, range EQ, rally. Simple. Let me look at Ethereum daily chart. Let's see if we have an S&T divergence or something. We don't have an S&T divergence at the moment. But obviously the order flow is bearish on the daily right now. There's a 3 drive here. That might be it. S&T divergence on the, yeah. S&P divergence on the 4-hourly chart, which is sending price higher. So what I would look for is, so let me see, Ethereum is stronger here. So I would look for this dealing range on the 4-hourly, and I would try to wait for, I'm going to set an alert here. Probably Ethereum will complete the buy model here, which will be a turtle soup for the daily pullback into 56K, 55K, at around that level. So yeah, it's consolidating right now. You guys have any questions or anything before I wrap it up? Wow, 20 minutes. That was fast, huh? All right, no questions, I assume. I still couldn't solve the audio problem, by the way. I'm still using the Beats. I need to go to Best Buy and get a new lava mic. Let me go back to indices. Again, the invalidation of the idea of the three drive here, or sell, or let me put it this way, sell side delivery, would be indices trading above the gap. Okay, so let me mention that one more time. If indices start trading above the gap before New York Open or during New York Open, just ditch the idea of short-term sell side. It'll happen probably, very likely, but probably at a later time. Okay. And this price action does not require a consolidation, at least for the shift. Most likely, we're going to be seeing this kind of price action on the bearish order flow at some point, probably on Wednesday or something. This kind of chop at a fair value gap. And I'm assuming this level right here because there's an order block here and gap here. So that area would be a high resistance area, right? Because we have a lot of stuff going on here, high resistance. So it's going to consolidate a little bit here. I'm just like, okay, here's my speculation. I'm anticipating, like I can't be clearer than this. I'm anticipating a rally here, okay, into this gap and the high resistance area before Wednesday morning and before Tuesday afternoon. So that would be the best case scenario. And then chop before going lower. We might see an S&T divergence here as well. So yeah, last mama, you were typing something. I caught you. If you have a question, now is a good time, brother. You're welcome, bro. Thanks for coming by. I love the fact that you were always the first one to join these stages. I love it so much. Like when I don't see you, I'm like, oh my God, is he okay? You know? Yeah, I'm also closing the stream here. That was fun. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, guys, I'm gonna be live streaming tomorrow in the morning session because that'll be my main focus this week, and Tuesday morning session. Then on Wednesday, I'm gonna put it in the announcement anyways, but let me just go through it here. On Wednesday, I'm not gonna be live on morning session, but I'll be probably going live at like 1:30, 1:45-ish. If I'm out here, something crazy happen. Well, hope that never happens, bro. Hope you're safe, your family is good, and everyone is healthy and thriving, you know. I'm